So welcome to our High River, and joining us on our video today is Cheryl Merritt with Aero Cab. Do I have that right?
That's right.
Aero Cab. And we're talking about a really cool initiative that has really just sprung roots in our community, and it has been so exciting. And I guess, first of all, Cheryl, thanks for coming to hang out with us. This
No
has
problem.
been so fun. We're both out of our comfort zones. This whole video thing, I don't know, but we're gonna have some fun with it. And basically, I saw a post that you put on Facebook the other day saying, you know, hey community, we need to basically save our free swims. So what sort of happened? What led to you to sort of spearhead this initiative?
Okay. Anyone that knows me knows I spend a lot of time on Facebook because I'm in the car with big gaps. So that's probably the way I communicate the best with most people outside. But there was a post on a site called High River Respectful Rant and Rave, and it's almost commenting about that the Recplex they had canceled their family swims, that they had no funding for it, and they were very upset that the free family swims were gone. And then I just kind of scrolled through and read the comments, and one of them was by Allison Lakecraft, and she just said, well, why don't the small businesses maybe get together? And just that little comment, and left it at that. And so I thought, you know what, that would probably be a good idea. And this was early in the morning. So that day I went about my day, and then about 10:30 at night, right before I went to bed, I thought, I'm going to put a post on there. So I just said, Aero Cab can step up to the plate, and we'll throw $100 in the pot. And I know that people want the town or the government to pay for all this stuff, but there's times where you just have to take things into your own hands, and the community, to make the community the way you want it to be. So with that, I just put that note up and went to bed, and I think about 8 o'clock the next morning, we had I think I asked for $1,275, which was enough to cover 3 weeks of swim, and we had that collected by 8 o'clock. People just went online and just started donating. Yeah, it was great.
That is so cool. And it just, I don't know, I loved watching it sort of, I don't even want to say go viral, but it just started to spiral a bit, and people were posting and posting and posting. And we're shooting this video on Tuesday morning, and we know by the time we get this posted, it'll probably change even more. But as we chat right now, how much money has been raised for the family swims?
Well, as of actually an hour ago, it's gone up to $2,350. So it's almost double what we asked for. So yeah, it's great.
This is really cool, and it's been an easy way for a small business to feel even more connected in the community. And as a business owner, that's a big deal for you.
It is, because some people have written back like, why don't you go to this organization or that organization? And for that, you could do that, but it does take a bit more time, and it kind of sounded to me like it was an immediate need. And then also, it's a good thing when all the businesses can contribute. Like $100 may not seem like a lot, but it is in a small business, and it gives everybody the opportunity to feel part of it. So was it easy to ask for 100, and lots of people gave 100, and I think 3 or 4 gave more than that for sure. So
well, and then I was pretty sure it was on the town rec department has their own Facebook page, and they had wrote on the weekend that the family swim this weekend was brought to you by, and listed the business. So it's a really cool marketing opportunity for a business, but I think it's a really cool feel good, fuzzy, heart piece as citizens in our community, that you just saw a need and you just went for it, and you just kind of got people behind it. And I think that's really cool. So thank you so much for doing that.
You're welcome. But honestly, it's not hard to do it. Like everyone's saying, no, Cheryl, it was really not a big deal. It was just putting a post up there, people answering it. And then I went to speak to Craig, who's the director of Parks and Rec, I believe his title is, at the Recplex, and he made it so simple. He made it that people could just go into the rec. He set up a fund, and you can take your donation there. So it was, because I told him I find it really easy to get people to give money, but I have a real hard time to follow up. For me, I'm so busy that I often drop the ball. So he said, oh, we can do the administrative, which was awesome. So he did. He set up an account there, and you can just walk into the Recplex and make your donation. And it doesn't have to be a business. It can be anyone. It can be $5, $10, $20, because it all adds up. It really does. And as it stands right now, I believe they have a sponsor for half of the year, and they're working on a sponsor for the other half, but they don't have it in place yet. Okay. So with this money, like, we're covering, I think, 4 or 5 weeks now.
This
So
is
yay, High River.
amazing. Woo-woo!
That's great.
This is so fun and this is cool. And I want to take a moment. I know you've got a long list here, but I would like Cheryl to share with us who has donated so far. And we're going to give them a little shout out moment. And you'll see the shout outs come as the week goes on, as it kind of gives people the opportunity to be the weekly sponsor. But let's take a moment and say a huge thank you to those who have donated so far.
Absolutely. The generosity has been amazing. And even just the little notes that people put, you know, supporting the community and saying how great High River is, which we already know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's excellent. So I'll start the list off. Well, of course, AeroCab donated. And then Fast Gas, Muhammad and his family donated 100. Most people donated 100, so I'll tell you people who went and did more. Crawford Insurance, which is Mindy Barstead, her family, they donated 100. JRRR Barbecue, Ryan, they donated 100. Carmen from the Hitching Post phoned me. I don't have her on my Facebook, so I have to go see her. But she donated 100. Now, Bradley Rugg, Bradley, I'm really sorry I don't know all the names or the name of your business, but I know your name because every time there's anybody looking for anything in High River, from garbage to be picked up, or I've had people that were in situations that they needed someone to move them and really financially couldn't do it, he showed up and he just does it. He's that guy.
Fantastic.
So
Thank you, Bradley.
He was the first one to say, here, I'll give you $100. And then Montessori School, they donated $250, which is really generous of them. High River Toyota, Crystal just texted me and said they've upped their donation from $100 to $250. AM Caldwell Professional Corp, which is Angela Caldwell, she donated $150. High River Daycare, Stacy French, $100. The shop, which I believe is new in town, we have to go there.
Yes, we do have to go there. We need to make a shopping spree.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new businesses downtown now. So they did 100, and then Ken Brott, who is with Royal LePage, he donated 100. Pizza Hut downtown, another 100. South Fork, 100. Ram Accounting, which is Robin Mitchell, she donated 100. Tracy Wright, who does dog grooming, she donated 100. Dean Duguay of DCD Technical Services was another 100. And then I just got a text on the way here, or a post on Facebook from GM Mechanical, from Joe, saying to stop by for a sponsorship. So yay.
Yay.
And then Sparkles Professional Cleaning, which is Susan Van Dam and Jen Crossman, they donated 200.
This is so cool.
Amazing. Yeah, it's excellent.
So we have like 4 or 5 weeks as we stand covered with the family swims at the pool, and I just think this is fantastic. So a huge thank you to everybody on this list, and a thank you in advance, because I know watching this video it's going to spur some more people in action, because when there's a need in our community, everybody always comes together. It is pretty much a guarantee. So we know there'll be more that's added to the list, and we appreciate you in advance. But I think this is so cool, and thank you. I mean, I know you kind of downplay a little, but just even taking the 30 seconds or 2 minutes, depending how well you type on your phone, to put a Facebook post out there started the ball rolling. And then I know you're driving around lots and picking up a lot of these donations, but people can also thank you, Craig from the town of High River. They can go directly to the Recplex and make their donation as well, if you choose. So
yeah, that's great.
it is so cool.
It is.
So we love it. It's citizens building community, community building citizens, and that's what our High River is all about. So Cheryl, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
It's so awesome.
It was fun.
Go High River!
Okay, thank